Welcome to Sunday with Mike. On today's show, I'll cover contract issues that I see often in the groups, ways to promote your business, music charting, and finally a dB meter. Before I run off to grab a cup of coffee, though, I wanted to thank all of you who have commented on my past shows and who have given me that thumbs up. You inspire me to keep making these weekly shows. Last week's show got me my very first thumbs down, and while it didn't really upset me, what did bother me was not knowing which of the 4 parts they didn't like. If you want to give me a thumbs down, please take an extra moment and comment so that I'll know which part of the show you're disagreeing with. We generally cover 4 topics each week, and everyone's feedback is really important to me. I'll be right back.
Top Hits USA from RPM. Our name says it all. Get the latest hits while they're the hottest. With Top Hits USA, you'll have the track for sure. Visit tophitsusa.com or call 800-521-2537 and get a free demo.
Trending this week is a lot of discussion about DJs being put in weird places for their events. We'll cover why this is a problem and how to fix it going forward. Most of the time, venue owners, decorators, or even your client is setting up the venue or the room, and the very last thing on their list is any DJ concerns. Have you ever been placed in a weird spot and expected to play from that spot? Let's cover some of the common ones. Older guests being placed near the DJ speakers and they complain about how loud the music is, even though you really aren't playing that loud. What about being placed upstairs in a loft or a balcony, making it more difficult for the guests to get to you and for you to interact with the guest? I've experienced all of those, plus a lot more over the years, and I'm sure you have your fair share of horror stories too. So how can we fix this? Well, there's an old saying that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Have you heard of it before? It just means that the longer you stay quiet about a problem, the longer that problem will continue to happen. I want you to become proactive about this. No, I don't want you to yell at your clients or make a lot of noise. What I want you to do is add a simple statement, an item, to your contract so that going forward, this problem will go away for you. In this example, we're going to call the DJ the contractor and the customer the client. Are you ready to write this stuff down? Pause if you need to. The client agrees to place no tables, chairs, or other items between the DJ area and the dance floor. The contractor shall have the final determination on the placement of the DJ table. We also recommend that your older guests be placed as far away from the DJ area as possible to avoid any discomfort, since the speakers will naturally be louder near the DJ area. End quote. How simple is that? Your contract is a powerful tool. You need to use it to solve your reoccurring issues in your business. So what's your table policy? Share it down in the comments section below, and I'll be right back.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Today, I'll share some other ways to advertise your business. There are just so many ways that you can do this, and today's example is to sponsor a team. Many youth baseball teams, football teams, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and other organizations would love to have your business name on their backs as a sponsor. These can be inexpensive, and you get a lot of coverage for your money. If you didn't want to sponsor a team, what about paying for a sign on the fence where the games are played? I actually like this idea even more because you get 100% exposure all of the time. It doesn't matter who's playing, your sign is still there. Skating rinks and game centers are another place that you could get the word out. Parents are always picking up and dropping off their kids at these places. If you're thinking to yourself, well, Mike, I'm not really after kid events, fear not. Their parents are the target, because in the world of advertising, you never know who they know that might be getting married or might be having an anniversary or who might own a club and want a fresh DJ. It's called top of mind advertising, and that's your goal. Some other ideas could be school field trips, bowling teams, billiard teams. The list goes on, and many of these are so inexpensive you'll wonder why you never thought of it before now. As you drive around each day, look for advertising that catches your eye. Chances are that if you noticed it, others will too. Take advantage of some of these low-cost options, and you'll not only help your business, but you'll also be helping local youth groups at the same time. I hope you'll share some thoughts in the comment section down below on this topic and how you've helped others. I'll be right back. I like searching for outside sources to help learn new ways to help my business and then share those ideas with you. Today's inspiration is Billboard. How can Billboard help your business? I'm not talking about a sign on the highway. I'm talking about the company called Billboard. It's a business that collects song facts and statistics and is a valuable source to you as a DJ. When a song crosses into the top 100 or top 40, Billboard is the leading authority to decide this based on sales and airplay. They've been doing this since the 50s. One of my favorite tools is a book they created with author Joel Whitburn called Top 40 Hits. It comes out every few years and is well worth the hefty price of the book. The last update was the 9th edition, and it may very well be the last printing of this particular little gem. You should get a copy now before they're all gone. Inside, you'll find information about each artist or band, the hits that they have, and chart information about each one, when it became a hit, how high up the chart did it get, and how long was it on the list. This is really handy for helping you fill in holes in your library. My favorite part of the book lists all of the songs that have ever reached number 1 for each year and going all the way back to 1955. This has been a big plus for me in my business whenever I would do a class reunion. Imagine having a handy list with all of the number 1 songs for your clients' junior, senior, and the following year at your fingertips. Imagine one day that you took the time to add all that information to your MP3s. You could literally create that playlist in less than 2 minutes. Now you are the awesome DJ for having all of the cool songs that they grew up to. Billboard also has a website with loads of helpful information about music, both new and old. Check out the Billboard link in the comments section down below to see how much their website can help your business. In the tips and tricks segment today, I want to discuss a dB meter. What is it, and why do you need one? dB meters are a very delicate meter that measures sound pressure in decibels. dB meters also have different scales that are called weighting. It determines how sensitive the meter scale will be. The two most often used scales are A like Apple and C like Charlie. For the purposes of our discussion today, we're going to stick with the C like Charlie weighting. So why do you need a dB meter? Well, how loud something is totally subjective until you bring in a way to measure it. Hence, our dB meter. Think of a library, for example. You would typically find a very low sound level to be in the area of somewhere between 65 and 75 dB. A rock concert, on the other hand, can be as loud as 130 dB. Most of the time, these measurements are taken at 1 meter or 3 feet from the source of the sound. There are many times that you need to know exactly how loud you are playing. Sometimes it's because you want to protect your guest hearing and not be sued for any damages. Other times it's to comply with the law. Wait, what did I just say? Yes, to comply with the law. More and more areas of the country are passing laws called a noise ordinance. What this means is that you have to comply with the legal standard. If you don't, you could be fined, or even worse, lose your equipment until you pay the fine. Having a dB meter and knowing the local ordinance of the areas that you play in will keep you out of trouble with venue owners and the police. Call your local police department if you are in doubt and ask them, are there any kind of a noise ordinance in the area, and if so, how do you get a copy of it? It will spell out exactly what the maximum levels can be, where it should be measured from, and if it has to be reduced at a certain time of night, etc. dB meters are inexpensive and available at most Radio Shack stores and is highly recommended as a tool in your workbox. So that's my show for today. I hope you've learned some new things and will share the show's links with your friends. Be sure to share your thoughts with me on today's show down in the comments section below. And if I helped you in any way, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. So until next Sunday, my name is Mike Schnauder. Be safe and thanks for watching.